I'm not sure how you felt. I didn't think we'd be sitting here with the record that the Browns have. I certainly thought the playoffs were a possibility. What do you think went wrong this year that kind of led us to where we're at, where playoffs just don't look like they're going to happen?
Yeah, there's a lot, isn't there? It's there's a lot of variables, and I think more than anything else, Dave, this season was shaped by Deshaun Watson's suspension. And when the Browns decided to go after him and sign him to a fully guaranteed $230 million contract, not knowing exactly, what would happen to him from a legal standpoint and with the league, they really opened themselves up to the possibility of anything happen. And I think that more than anything else is the reason why they're on the outside looking in at the playoffs. It's very difficult to bench a franchise quarterback, if you will, and play a backup in Jacoby Brissett, who played exceedingly well, way beyond, I think, what anybody could have anticipated, maybe even Jacoby himself. So I think that more than anything else put the Browns in the position that they're in today.
Do you think that the defense, there's no other way to say it, it's been a disappointment.
Right.
You can't really characterize it any other way. Are they surprised by that, do you think?
I would think that they are, yeah. Obviously the team took a big jump defensively last year under Joe Woods, and I think everybody pointed toward, okay, it's a young team and a new system. They'll figure out the bugs here and there. We can count on Myles Garrett. We got Jadeveon Clowney back. I think what they failed to do, Dave, is to realize that you need some stout defensive tackles with experience. And they were really counting on young guys in taking a huge jump this year. And that just didn't happen. In fairness to them and Joe Woods, losing 3 starting linebackers would be tough for any team. That on top of putting a young safety out there in Grant Delpit, who clearly was, a big reason why they had those early season communication issues. You lose Greg Newsome for a game or two, you lose Denzel Ward for a game or two, there goes your starting cornerbacks. I think teams also schemed them really well. I think teams did a nice job of figuring out what the Browns' weakness was, and that was clearly their inability to stop the run, and they exposed it. They would circle a particular guy on a particular play and say, let's run right at that guy, and they've got no answers. And the Browns really haven't figured that out all year. There's been a couple of games where they've done a better job of stopping the run, and I thought they did a nice job as well in the games that they've played against the Ravens and the Bengals, division games that are very important. And obviously you have more tape on those teams and you're more familiar with them, so you can probably hope to play better than against them than you do against the other teams, and the Browns did that. But yeah, some huge question marks on that defense. Obviously some areas that they're going to have to address in the offseason.